delicious. Let me tell you, this belly right here does not let me do what I usually do. So I do apologize, I am completely out of breath. They don't have the air on in here, which I knew. My principal did let me know, so I was prepared. Oh, I'm tired. So it's hot. And I'm also, I took my shoes off. I had to go to Target today. I got up early. Not early, like 7 in the morning. It was like really 7:30. So I went to Target. They open at 8, so I was waiting in the parking lot in the car because I needed to get some pants that fit, some shorts because it's too hot to be wearing pants out, bigger shoes because apparently your feet grow when you're pregnant. I didn't know that. No one told me. I was a size 7, maybe 7.5. Now I'm an 8, pushing into an 8.5. Not like swollen wise, because my feet, they swell a little bit like at night after we go for a walk, but not if I wear tight shoes. But they don't, the shoe's not tight. It's tight long wise, which means my foot grew, I guess, I don't know. Anyway, the belly's big, nice and round. Okay, let me, so sorry, trying to catch my breath here. Let me start from the beginning. Hey guys, how's it going today? Wanted to share with you my day today. So, started off going to Target, getting some of that stuff, clothing. Then I went to the Target dollar spot, got a couple things there. I've been seeing on Instagram all the new teacher stuff that they put out. It's almost all gone, by the way. And I got a few things there, and then I got a few things in the school section, the school supply, the office supply section. And then I'll do a video on that later. And then I went to, I got some masks, some black masks, because the one that I have, I bought at Joann's, and then I've been seeing all these cute little masks on Instagram and stuff. Like people are gonna start, because it's gonna be a requirement, you know, to wear them, obviously. So people are gonna start selling them and stuff, and so I thought, well, I can make my own, because, you know, I have all the time in the world right now. So I went to Joann's Fabric, which was just in the same shopping center. And then I bought like fabric paints and gems and stuff like that. And I have tons at home that I could totally use, and glue and stuff. So I bought that and fabric paint. And then I went to Ross, and then I bought maternity clothing because my clothes don't fit. So like from the side, nothing's changed. From the back, nothing's changed. But from the front, nothing fits anymore. So I was looking online, but then, you know, when you buy something online, like, I don't know, does it fit, does it not? I like to physically shop. I'm not great at online shopping, and I want to touch it and see the color. And then I was at Target, and I was looking at all that stuff. But it's not expensive, but it's more expensive. Like tank top was like 20 bucks. Jeans were like 40. I was like, I'm not gonna be this size forever. Maybe one more kid, maybe. I don't know that I want to do this again. I don't know. So I thought, I don't know that I want to spend all that money on clothes that I was just gonna wear for a little bit. And then, so I was like, you know what, Ross should have stuff. And they did. I was gonna buy just, you know, little flip-flop sandals in there. And then I ended up like spending $300 worth of maternity clothes and stuff. But I did get like the, I found, oh, I'll make a video of it anyway. Moving on, found good stuff. And so I came to school, got home, came to school, brought the hubby. I'm so grateful to have a husband that has a dolly and that knows his way around the garage and moving and doesn't mind sweating and doesn't mind helping and stuff like that, and has pretty strong legs to move stuff, because I definitely would not have been able to do what needed to get done today without him. So Charles, thank you very much. So I brought him and he helped me get down. So let me flip the camera around so I can see it. Remember yesterday we had all the stuff up there, so all the stuff is down. My refrigerator and microwave are now here. The file cabinet that was in front of this desk is now there. Perfect. Keeping kids, I put 2 tables so kids will stay 6 feet away from me when they come and ask questions. All that is cleared off. I put those folder bin things back, and the binder bins are back there. Although that's going to go away because each student is going to have to haul around their own supplies, so we're not going to do the share thing. And then I went ahead and had to move my printer. I still need to do this, which is why I stayed after. I did also take advantage that he was being so kind. Excuse me while I eat my lunch. I have a salad, ground turkey with pasta, corn, black beans, carrots, mozzarella cheese, ranch. What else is in here? Carrots, did I say that? Romaine lettuce, salt, and lemon. So pardon me while I eat my lunch, but it's really hard for me to catch my breath. Anyway, so I definitely took advantage of him being here. I tried to move Miss Martinez's because she actually has a desk and it's like a heavy duty desk. Yeah, that wasn't happening. It was way too heavy for him. It's like one of those big old desks. It's a new desk, but it's really big. And so that wasn't gonna, I was like, no, I don't want you to get hurt. So I couldn't move her or Miss Amy's stuff because it's too heavy. But we tried. So I took him to the lab. They had all the manicure stations bundled up and all the chairs flipped over on top. Everything was just kind of all over, so I had him just quickly help me take all that down and organize everything. So the manicure table is back in place, all the pedicure stuff is back in place, all the station chairs are back in place, only 4 were out of place. The office is all good as far as moving heavy things. And then I took him to the facial room. The displays are back in the salon area. In the facial room, we had to move around the facial tables and all the equipment and put some things together that were kind of falling apart. So then we were done. So then he got to leave. We came in 2 cars, and I told him just let me go in my car and you in yours just in case. You know, I had to stay, or I decided to stay and work on some more stuff. So that is what I am doing today. Oh, I'm supposed to shake my salad. I realized that with being pregnant, my mind gets super distracted and I forget things. I'll be doing something and then I'll start something else. I mean, this was already happening before the baby. I'm not blaming on the kiddo, but dang, with the kiddo it's like 10 times worse. So yeah, so I was really thinking last night, like, shaking my salad. I was really thinking last night, like, what am I going to do? What am I, pregnant teacher returning back to school, gonna do about these kids coming to school? I love my kids, guys. If y'all are watching, I love you guys. You know I love you very much with all my heart. I'd do anything for you guys. But I got a kid of my own that I gotta protect and take care of, and So I was like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do to keep myself safe and the baby? The bad thing is that normally when just on a regular like flu season or whatnot, I normally just in life generally I get sick easily. I have a low defense, I guess, and so low immune system. Haven't been diagnosed with anything or anything like that. I just know that, especially when I get really busy because I don't eat right because I'm running and going. I'm 100 miles a minute, which I need to, not gonna happen this year, but I usually do. So I usually like, instead of eating lunch when I should, I eat like an hour or two, sometimes 3 before, or sometimes I skip a meal. Not because I'm like, oh, I need to be skinnier or anything like that. No, not at all. But just because you get busy and you're like, you start lunch or you start something and then you get busy or interrupted or whatever, and then you never finish it, and then it goes bad or it's hot or whatever. So my immune system is usually down at the beginning of school year when kids come back, and that's when, everybody's away from each other, and then we all come back into school. It's hot outside, it's cold inside. Everybody's touching everything. They don't wash their hands when they go to lunch. Kids don't wash their hands when they go to lunch. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and say, maybe my students, because I like drill it into their heads that it's nasty now, and I always like tell them to wash your hands just on a normal basis because of salon ecology, and we always go over that. I'm a real stickler on a normal day, normal year, let's say a year instead of day. But definitely I know for a fact that these kids, all of these kids, do not go to the bathroom, stand in line, wash their hands before they go to lunch. I know that. I know that a lot of them don't wash their hands when they go to the bathroom, like when they go to the bathroom, because I know. I know that they blow their nose or cough into their hands. They, and of course this whole like, everybody talking about it and this actually being a thing, they're going to be more aware of it, but they're still kids, yeah, they're high school kids, but they're still kids, and they're going to be distracted. Their cell phones, they don't clean their cell phones, although I do make mine clean their cell phones, but they don't clean their cell phones. So it's so good looking. So so good. I'm just like really worried about the whole thing. So new teachers, it's going to be really difficult for you because you're not really going to be sure how your classroom works and what you're going to need to do to avoid certain things. Like for example, my classroom normally, I have them bring their school supplies, like the glue, pencil, scissors, markers, things like that. I have them bring them to me. I put them all together in a bucket in the little rolling cart, and anytime we use pencils for the day, on the board it says matte pencils or scissors, or either I pass them out ahead of time on their table, or they go and get them out of the bin and put them in their table. Yeah, that's not gonna happen this year. So I know in my class, the way my class works, that's how that goes, right? But a new teacher doesn't know that because you don't know the ins and outs of your classroom yet. So it's gonna be a little bit more difficult, and you'll encounter those things as you go along, depending on how school opens, if the kids come. And even if when the kids come back and everything's good, there's still gonna be, I'm sure there's still be guidelines of, hey, no sharing and stuff like that. And I'm always a share kind of person, except when it comes to like kit items or personal items that are expensive. I don't let them share those things, but this year's theme is going to be mottos or whatever, rule, no sharing. Sharing is caring, but not this year, okay? So don't share. And so I'm probably gonna have my send my kids, email my kids, I don't know how, I don't know, haven't gone there yet, but email them the list of supplies that they're gonna need, and they're just gonna have to carry their own, just kind of like their binders. they're gonna have to take these home and they're gonna have to haul them around their binder in their backpack, which really, I feel bad for them because they are heavy. They are heavy binders, which then in return then makes me think, last night I was thinking, I was like, okay, well, if I pre-create the journals that have all the head sheets and everything, all the vocabulary, all that bookwork stuff, if I pre-create it and give it to them now, then they're gonna have to haul it around. Are they gonna lose it? Or should I tell them, okay, should I do like sections, like the first 6 week section, put it in your binder and haul it around and leave the rest at home? But then will they get messed up? Am I gonna have to be printing more? Am I gonna have to, I'm like, organizational wise, like how is that gonna work? Or should I not even do worksheets, but get everything online? It's kind of like everything else is already online. I wanna give them something different, to real hands-on, not just so much online stuff, because I know they're going to be tired of it. I know I would be tired of it. I have a Schoology class that I need to still finish, and oh my gosh, what's today? Oh my gosh, it's due today. No, tomorrow, the 10th. Okay. Whew. See, you just don't, I don't know, if I have kids that are my kind of learning type, I'm a hands-on kind, and I'm sitting in front of the computer, unless it's a YouTube video, I'm not interested. So anyway, I need to change the battery on the camera. So let me change the battery on the camera, but let me stop so I can eat because I'm hungry. And then I'll get back to you guys in just a little bit. Yeah. I changed the battery and then I dropped it and now I can't pick it up. Yeah. Oh. Alright. So, for you it's been a second, for me it's been 3 or 4 hours, maybe 3. I sort of finished eating my lunch. I ate most of it. Then I started getting heartburn, and then I got a phone call, then I was on a FaceTime, and then one of the custodians came in, and then I finished I got my desk set up for my computer. I got my cameras going. That took a long time simply because it's hard for me to bend over and like get in there and do the whole reach over the counter and all that. I'm huffing and puffing, and then I fixed the textbooks. So, I know I said I was going to keep talking, but I forgot what I was talking about, so we'll just move on, and if it doesn't make sense, I am so sorry. But, it is almost 4:05, and I am ready to go home, ready to take a shower, probably do some yoga before I shower. No, I'm just probably going to shower and just Netflix. I have my sticky note of things that I need to do. So one thing, and I have a list, I just happened to grab a sticky note that was close by and a pencil, but I have a list where I list as I do things. Oh, I need to buy this. Oh, I need to get that. Oh, I need to bring this from home. I need to fix this. As I do come up with those thoughts, I write them down, because if not, I will forget. I am so forgetful, and baby brain is an actual thing. So I had to definitely for sure write it out. So some things that I thought of, I did go ahead and bring my folder system out. I need to make the new name tags for my students. Need to make the new name tags. I need to make the new student folders. I have a YouTube video on that previously done. I need to figure out about their permits and how we're going to register them, and do I call them each one by one and ask for the $25 payment online, and do it while I'm here, do it while I'm at home. How do I get them do I have them email me their form, but it has a social security number on it, so I don't want to be responsible for that. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. And then I think most all of them have turned their computer in to their intermediate campuses. I believe so. And then, so some of them might not have a computer. The baby's kicking. And those baby kicks are not always cute. Sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, what are you doing in there? Like, what are you ripping apart? Because, ow. So yeah, I need to get a fan. One, because it's hot in here for right now, but I want to put a fan behind me so that it blows away all the germs. I don't know if that's scientifically the way the air rotates. I don't know if that really is going to work out, but I just have that in my mind that I need a fan. Plus, when you're pregnant, you're super hot, so maybe I'll be hot, but I have that on my list. My plugs, my little stoppers for all my cords. I need a longer phone cord because my phone cord didn't reach. I used to have my phone over here on top of the microwave, but since students aren't going to be allowed to use it anymore, now it's literally by my computer. They'll just have to go to the reception counter, use their own phone. The camera rig, I'm going to set up a camera rig above my station here so that, and I need to bring the ring light back so that, I have two at home, so I'll just leave one there, one here. And that way I can do my recordings from here, should that be the case. Student folders, and yeah, so anyway. I need to order laminating pouches. See, if I do not write it down, I will forget. So I will transfer that list over to my original list, and then I will get that stuff done. So let me give you a little mini tour of what I got done today. We're not going to go through the whole salon area and the facial room. We'll do that some other time. You guys, I've done videos on what that kind of looks like before. So, but all the furniture and stuff is in place thanks to my husband. Charles, thanks again. If you're watching, thanks again for helping me with that. I really, really appreciate that. So let me show you. So I don't have to get up because I'm slightly being lazy. Those textbooks right there, I had 21 and I went ahead and grabbed a total of 25. We had extras in the closet, so got that done. All right, so this is my desk so far. Down here is the file cabinet. There are my 9th and 10th grade bins where I'm teaching lesson and I move it out of the way. I put the supplies in those bins, and then the next day I can take it out so I don't mix up my stuff and I don't have a mess on my countertop. Here I have my 2 rollouts. One is obviously files, which I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Maybe, now that I have one is usually for personal. I have like food in my purse, and just because it's lockable. One I have a key for, the other one I don't. So the one that's lockable, I will definitely put my purse and stuff like that in. And then it has like my snacks and plates and forks and cups and that kind of stuff. So I might just do that, those 2 personal. If not, I'll actually make one an actual file cabinet. I'm not sure yet. I do have my files out over here with my student folders. Divided by class period. I did clear this out. This is empty, so that'll be a personal cabinet and drawer, which usually has like brushes and bobby pins and my personal supplies, my scissors, really expensive personal items in there, toiletries, whatever, all that kind of stuff is in there. Extra water. My fridge is plugged in, so I will definitely be bringing some water for sure. And snacks. So my snacks will go in that cabinet. And then so my printer is hooked up. I have my little electrical bin here that, sorry, I take my shoes off, that holds all my electrical stuff. My camera gear and stuff I'll put in there. My camera bag. I'm going to have this little mat because the cord runs across to plug in. And then so here's my setup. I need to get my little, get new pens and pencils. I like to get new writing utensils of all sorts for and sticky notes and stuff for the first beginning of school. So I need to revamp all of that. But I do have my computer here. So I've got my computer. It's just a box, just like a scrapbooking type box. My computer's up on top. I do have my Logitech camera here that I always record my lessons with. So this one this year will be up here. I plan on using my Canon camera on the rig that I'm gonna do over at this work area. Here's my computer, it plugs in here. Here's my mouse. I need a mouse pad. My phone is still not working because the plug doesn't reach, and then I got my clickers and stuff there, and the cords are all down there. So printer is ready, is working, good to go, and I'm done. This is what I wanted to get done today because I needed to print some things. But other than that, I've talked about the binders and students having to have their own supplies, so I need to work on the supply list. I need to work on the welcome folder. So like now that, you know, my classroom is set up, I feel like, okay, I'm ready. So after the 4th of July is when it starts to get real. Like, okay, countdown has begun. Socks are all dirty. Countdown has begun. We need to go ahead and start getting in the mindset. The last 2 summers I'm in Hawaii and then in Germany. So yes, I did take some work to Germany last year to work on. I honestly did, and I did work on it. There was a deadline, but anyway, I did work on those things, and in Hawaii I really did try, but because we were opening a school there and doing the curriculum for that school, it was difficult to try to do both, so I didn't. So the last 2 years I have not really had a chance to work on my school stuff like I used to always do. And this year I feel like I get the chance to, except being a little bit more pulled in other directions with all the trainings, and we have Skills USA meetings and officer and all this other stuff. And then, to be completely honest, sometimes I just want to sit down and Netflix. I used to always stay up really late and work on my lessons and stuff, and this year, because I just don't know what exactly to do or to expect or what to plan for, I'm just kind of like, do I want to waste all that time? I'm just kind of gonna go with the flow. But now that my classroom is set up, I'm like, okay, am I ready? No. All these things are popping up in my head. I'm like, oh, I've got to do this, I got to do that, I got to print, so it's go time. I don't want to be stressed about it with the baby and all in August, which I usually stress over it, and I don't want to be working long hours, which I usually always do. So I want to try to, and getting out of the house to come here, there's no one really here around in this area, so I'm just by myself. So it works out for me as far as social distancing. But I just really want to take the rest of this month to do what I need to do to here, so that the start of school is less stressful, because it is already going to be stressful with like teacher trainings. I'm sure they're going to have those, and how's your T-test trainings, and how, you know, getting your lessons together. So I just want to get all that done up front as much as I can, keeping in mind not to make things so too structured or too concrete, because I've got to be flexible with virtual and face-to-face. So who knows? Heck, I might be working at home and all this is for nothing. I don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, at least I have peace of mind that, well, one, I got to get out of the house for a little bit, so that's great. In my happy place, what else would I want? What else, you know? And two, if it were that we do have to come, then I'm done. I'm good to go. I'm ready. If we needed to start school today, although I don't have like a lesson done, but my classroom is ready to go. Decoration wise, I didn't take any, well, I did take a lot stuff down, but, well, no, not a lot. I took some things down, like the out borders and stuff I left. Thank God I left all of that. The frames and all that, I left that up this year. Just because I didn't have time to take all that down. But work, student work and things like that had already come down. So decorating, you know, I'm not sure if I'm going to do much of that this year. I really want to, because I don't want to lose that in my creativeness and my teacher creativity and getting excited for the school year. I don't know. I kind of on the fence on that a little bit today. A couple days ago I was like, yes, do it. Been looking on Pinterest, looking for ideas and drawing things out, and now I'm like, should I I shouldn't get up on the ladder. So I definitely have my husband come help me, but, or not put things up so high, but what do I want the classroom to look like? Like if we have face-to-face, is it fair for those students that come face-to-face to not get that same experience of what my classroom is like the first weeks of school? Because they decided to come to school? Or, is it unfair for the ones that stay home, that it's not their fault they're staying home, the parents are making them or whatever, and they don't get to experience it and they have to do it online? Should I just plan everything virtually and then just regardless of where you're at, everybody gets the same? I feel for the students, I really do, because especially our kids, because they chose to come here. They interviewed, they applied, they interviewed, they gave up being at their home campus to be here. So I really genuinely feel bad that it was such a big, and it's always a big hype because it is an awesome experience, but then now we're just okay, virtually, and you don't get the same when we kick off the school year. So I am definitely a little bummed about that. Definitely bummed. So anyway, I have a few things that I need to order through Amazon. I need a few things out of Best Buy, things of the sort. I don't like waiting for packages. It makes me paranoid that someone's going to steal my package and I spend all this money, so I like to just go to the store and buy it. But then the pandemic, you can't go shopping, so I'll send my husband to go curbside, pick up a few things. I'll order online through the store. And then tomorrow I will be back. So tomorrow I will be working on my decorating, I guess, of my space. And in the office, I'm really not going to be using the office space, so just really figuring out what I'm going to do with that. Because I don't want to, the three of us teachers fit in there, but I don't feel like I want to be in the office together, for respect of the senior teacher has 2 little kids, brand new baby, was just born, and then my other teacher, she's older, not old, I'm not saying she's old, she's older, and I don't want her to catch something if I'm asymptomatic, or hopefully I don't get it, but I don't want to put either one of us, and I don't want to be with them because I am expecting, so I don't want to put any one of us in that position. So I just want to, if my office space is already cleared, but I just want to organize, make sure, make it good, plug everything in case that for whatever reason I do need to sit in there, it's ready for me. Gotta do all the cables and stuff. But super tired, hot. Now I'm not hungry, but I want a snack like fruit, and ready to go home. So, new teachers, so sorry this is your first year of teaching. I've had several of you reach out to me through Messenger on Facebook. Find me on Facebook, Montserrat Ramirez Canales. Send me questions or requests for whatever. It's so nice to get to chat with some of you guys. I've got some Zoom sessions coming up with some of you guys, wanting to ask a few questions and tips. Definitely, several new teachers, so that's totally awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that opportunity to help you guys out. I wish somebody would have told me a lot of what I know now instead of it having been 10 years before I figure something out, like, oh man, that's a good idea. Oh, I should have done that, or just to get ideas. So thank you so much for reaching out. It takes me a day or two to answer because there's so many, but I appreciate all of that, all of you guys interested in watching and listening to my annoying voice and all that I do. But thank you so much. Don't forget to go back. There's tons of videos on the for cosmetology instructors playlist that I have, and there's tons of ideas there. I change everything often, so something that I did last year I probably don't do this year, or I made it better, or I just threw it out because that's something I just wasn't gonna do it anymore, or whatever the case may be. But I definitely have a lot of different ideas on the channel so that you guys can get some ideas and get inspired and come up with your own. And you guys don't forget to share. Create, if you want to, make your own video YouTube channel, make your own videos. Definitely, we're all gonna have to make videos now, but definitely, you know, get outside your box, pretend the camera's not there. Don't look at the screen, because then you're like, oh my gosh, like, oh, you can see me from the back, you can see my belly looks big, my cheeks are chunky, I didn't fix my hair today, and then you just like can't focus on what you're saying. So just put the camera out, push record, look straight into the lens, or don't even look at the camera, look above the camera or away, and just talk like you talk to yourself, because y'all know we talk to ourselves all the time. And you just say what you gotta say, and it'll be easier, it'll get easier as you go, you get more comfortable in front of the camera. We will all be more comfortable in front of the camera by December, I feel. But definitely just do it. Just you know, when you re-watch yourself, don't be so critical of yourself. A lot of you guys, 3 people yesterday messaged me, 2 that I know, 1 that I don't, and was asking about recording their own videos, like getting tips. And I said, the main thing that pushes people back from actually doing this is looking at themselves and hearing themselves. So just get over yourself like I had to do and just do it. There's so many flaws that I have. You know, I don't fix my makeup every day, and I'm a cosmetology teacher. I don't fix my hair every day, and I'm a cosmetology teacher. I don't, because this is real. If I could have spent 2 hours doing 10 layers of makeup, that's 2 hours that I would have not been here doing what I need to do. That's value for me. That's more important to be here doing it and sharing with you than sharing a makeup tutorial that who cares what my makeup looks like, right? It would have been all runny because it's all hot in here anyway. I definitely believe that we are very critical of ourselves. A lot of the times we sit there like, okay, let me tell you my flaws. When I watch my videos, let me tell you, I'm not even paying attention to what it's about, the video's about. It's more of me criticizing myself, like, wow, what are you wearing? Your shirt's wrinkly, like those kinds of outer things. Now, because, you know, I'm pregnant, oh man, my cheeks are chunky, is it the right angle? Man, the lighting's bad. Man, I got dark circles in my eyes. No, that's not the lighting, that's just you not getting enough sleep. Hair's not done, nails aren't done, makeup's not done, you know, my forehead's big, my hair hasn't been colored, I have big ears and they get red all the time, and I'm huffing and puffing normally when I breathe, out of breath all the time because I'm running around. Well, now I'm super out of breath. All my moles and my freckles, can you see them? And my arms are so white and they jiggle, like, you know, they jiggle because I haven't been exercising now, and, you know, or probably before I jiggled and I didn't pay attention then, but probably did before, and those kind of things, you know. My mouth is crooked, my eyes aren't even, my brows aren't even, my nose is weird, you know, those are just things that I think are flaws of myself, and when I see myself, I'm like, wow, okay. And you're a cosmetology teacher, like people are watching you, but, you know, to get the message across, you just have to have good content. If you have good content, people will watch. They will be interested in what you have to say. Yes, there will be some videos that you record that you watch and you're like, delete, and yes, please delete it. And there are some videos that you watch that are just great. You look crazy, or your nails are like not done and chipped or whatever, but it's a good video. You gotta learn the balance between the two. Don't be afraid to re-record yourself. If you say something and you mess up, just give it a good pause, smile, pause, and then start again. So when you're editing, you can have where to cut the video and where to start it, and you're not like, oh, and you mess up, and then you're like, your eyes are going, and you're trying to cut the video, but it's weird, and so you cut the video here, and then you end up over here starting out, and it's like this weird combination of clips. You trying to say something. There's transitions to help you, you know, the video blurs out, or like it spirals from the corner, it comes in bigger, blacks out or whatever. There's transitions to help you kind of soften those mistakes or oops that you make. but really just push record. Record yourself. A lot of you guys that are seasoned cosmetology instructors, just, you know what you're saying, you know what you're doing, you've done this for a long time. Pretend the eyeball of the lens of the camera is the eyeball of the student. Student is watching you. What would you say to your student? And just say that. How would you teach your student? Just teach that. Whatever it is that your topic or lesson is on. Don't be afraid. That's the main thing. Just don't be afraid. All right. So again, love to talk to any of you guys that have any questions or tips or whatever the case may be. More than happy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell so you get notification anytime that I post a video. And we will see you guys on the next one. Probably tomorrow. Finishing up here. And then, yeah, see, so I shouldn't have said that. I should have cut that out. And so this is where you panic and then you're like, oh my gosh, you messed up. Big deal. Cut it out or leave it. I'm going to leave it. So thank you for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one and have a good day.